I'm more free on the inside of this prison than I ever was on the outside. And that is today's Morning Moxie. Welcome to the Morning Moxie Show. I am your host, Alicia Sharp, and today is Testimony Tuesday. And today I'm sharing a testimony that I found on CBN about a prison in Texas. And what this prison does is they have a faith-based dorm, and this dorm houses many women who come in there, and they stay in this particular dorm for 18 months. And when they're in this dorm, they are ministered to, they are loved on, they are discipled, and basically their lives are radically changed for Jesus in the midst of all of the negativity going on around them right there in the prison. It is an amazing thing to see how these ladies' lives went from being so hard and so distraught to completely changed and completely transformed by the love of Christ. Here it is.
This is not the sound normally heard behind the gates of a maximum security prison. For many of the female inmates imprisoned here, this is a new way of life. Most have never known love, only a life of drugs, violence, and sexual abuse. 27-year-old Laquita Davis has been here since she was 15.
It's bad, yeah, we're in prison. But you know that it's going to be okay because God has you.
This place takes the most hardened criminals.
I took a man's life. I was drunk and I was high. And we had an argument. It turned into a fight and I killed him.
But something helps turn them into faithful followers of Jesus Christ.
Yes, I'm very remorseful for what I did and what's happened, but I can't bring him back. But I didn't want his death to go in vain. And I wanted to do anything and everything I could to be a different person.
This is Faith Dorm, where female inmates learn about the Bible, forgiveness, and building character. Many liken it to heaven.
When I was in other dorms, it was kind of hard, because we had so much negativity there.
Coming in here was like that cherry on that icing on that Sunday, because you're learning and you're growing.
Faith Dorm resulted from a partnership including prison officials, the government, and ministry volunteers. Director Linda Strom is a veteran prison missionary who has ministered to thousands of women inmates over the past 34 years.
About 3.5 years ago, I got a call from a friend that's a good warden and a chaplain, and they said that they wanted to start a faith dorm, and would I be interested in directing it?
She jumped at the opportunity to help women change their lives through a course of spiritual and life lessons.
We take 18 months, and we cover curriculum that tells them how to walk out their faith, how to go deeper with Jesus.
Participation is voluntary, and the inmates must choose to change their lives from the inside out, something inmate Margaret Esprit welcomed.
God has brought me from being bitter, beaten, ugly, aggravated assaults, murders.
Laquita says Faith Dorm has helped her overcome the rage that once controlled her life.
I've been kicked off of every unit. It got to the point where this was my very last unit, my very last chance. I didn't have anywhere else to go.
56 women live in these small spaces and share everything from bathrooms to Bibles, even sisterly hugs. Facing death row for murder, Pam Perillo entered a plea bargain in order to get a life sentence. Now she's made it here.
I came 2 days away from my execution, and I never dreamed that I would ever walk off death row.
What's happening here at the faith-based dorm at the Murray prison is actually a dream come true for a prisoner who was on death row. She had a dream and a vision to see other women fall in love with Jesus Christ and become disciples and follow his word. That inmate was Carla Faye Tucker. Her 1998 execution and widely publicized conversion to Christianity drew international attention. Strom was Carla's spiritual advisor.
When Carla was waiting for her execution, she wrote a program, and the program was geared to teaching women in white about their finances, how to go deep with God, relationships, all that kind of things.
Pam was Carla's best friend and prayer partner on death row.
Carla had a dream that we would have areas of the prison that was dedicated just to the girls that were trying to live a Christ-centered life. No way would I have ever dreamed I would come to Lane Murray and live in the faith-based dorm where the dream started with Carla.
The warden praises the program, saying she has seen firsthand the good it is doing.
A very positive thing on them as well as their family. I also see it during visitation, that they're trying to bond better with their family members and be better people.
After 18 months, the women graduate from the faith dorm and re-enter the prison population as missionaries to other female inmates.
I plan to go out and minister the word of God, tell my testimony to those that are lost out there.
The women in the faith dorm say being there has actually made them free. The program is so successful it's being used in other prisons in the state.
I'm more free now than what I was when I was in the free world.
There are some 22 faith-based dorms in the Texas prison system and a growing number across the country. The program is not without critics. It's only operated for the past 3 years at Gatesville, and there is no clear evidence yet that it reduces the chance an offender will return to prison. Skeptics say it's just jailhouse religion. The inmates living here say, very simply, they've been saved.
Call it whatever you want, but it's Jesus. And it's Jesus or nothing. And he saved me. He saved me. It's like that Psalms 46 when he pulls you out of that pit.
That was a CBN clip, and you can find that clip on YouTube if you search under Prison Faith-Based Dorm. Well, that is all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this testimony. I know I have, and it has just inspired me to go out and tell others about Jesus. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow. God bless.